What'll happen is that there'll be determinants based upon enrollment, other things like that, classroom sizes, what they're putting there, so that each of the three building will actually probably have different reimbursement rates. So the state requires us to fund each one of those separately so that they can evaluate each one separately. Again, have HHR do the presentation first on the June, because they'll have the numbers and know it better than anyone. And then F&B and Ed can follow on that thing. But
So I
those
can
are
move
just
a
my
motion.
thoughts.
Do you want me to move the motion that F&B is primary and education is secondary on HHR?
Second?
I'll second.
Yeah, I got Jack in a second. Sorry, Peter, I'll get you on the next one. Okay. Any other comment? All right.
Just one comment, because I was bad on this at my meeting. Chris Price is the chair of the HHR committee. Jill is also on it, but better known on the Board of Ed. David is the Board of Finance representative. Sarah is the Board of Selectmen rep, but I'm sure is at the Board of Selectmen meeting at this time. And if there's anyone else from the committee that you wish to introduce, Chris, or just say hello, now's a good time before you run.
Yeah, just one clarification. Jill is the vice chairman. She's doing more than just participating in liaison from BOE. So wanted to note that. And then Ray Wiley is on, and Ray is with ONG, who has been retained to be our consultant for dealing with the state grant, the OSCGR, just CG&R grant, which would be the process by which we obtain state funding. This whole process we're talking about now gets us to June 30th, a June 30th deadline by which that submission has to be made. And Ray is liaising with the state. Ray and I spoke as recently as today on some of those discussions, and they're ongoing actively. So he's going to be attending. You'll see his name and face at a number of these meetings as well.
Okay.
Do we want to vote on the assignment?
So let's go ahead and vote on the assignments. We're ready to vote. Okay, no votes, please. I see none. Abstentions? I see none. It's unanimous. All right, let's set the agenda then for the RTM. We'll do the Board of Ethics election. And then
we don't have to.
Clarify that.
say again.
You have to clarify that Mia's going to go off the Board of Ethics first.
Right.
So you need to get that, we need to get that clarified quickly so that we can have an agenda for the RTM meeting.
One other thing we should clarify on that, Seth, it came up the last time there were vacancies, is there a political party, minority party representation issue? So does the new candidate have to be from one or the other parties?
Yeah, we're getting that a clarification from town council on how it works in this particular. It's like each configuration that you have, the rule changes. So we've got to get that as to how many people.
Yeah, it'd be important we have that figured out before we go into the meeting this time.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, I just want to put it on the or have the ability to put it on the agenda so that if there's time to be able to get people nominated and elected, and we can get that taken care of. So
I can text Mia later on. I have her cell, but I'm sure I won't get through to her tonight. So But I can let you know the answer as soon as I hear back from her tonight, Seth, if that's helpful.
All right,
My
terrific.
gut is she's not going to want to do it. She's just started her own private practice, so that's probably why she came off the RTM. So if she's coming up, right.
She
But I'll
probably
let-
needs to get in touch with Christa. Patty, she needs to get in touch with Christa when you,
With Christa. Okay, got it.
Yeah.
I'll let you know, Krista.
So,
No,
And
she's
again,
gotta let
I
Christa
believe,
know. Yeah.
yeah,
Okay.
and I think it has to be in writing. It cannot be oral.
Okay.
I just want to
Right.
confirm, she did leave the RTM because of the business. I'm not sure if she was aware that she could stay on ethics, so that's just the confirmation.
Got it.
okay,
it's blight or, oh, it's ethics? Oh, it's ethics.
Ethics.
ethics, yeah. Okay, so, and then items 22-8, 22-9, and 22-10 would be the other items on the agenda. So can I have a motion to set the agenda for the April 18 meeting? Okay, thank you, Peter. And a second, Frank? Great. Further discussion? Okay, ready to vote? No votes, please. I don't see any. Abstentions? I don't see any. Motion passes unanimously. All right, new business?
I make a motion to adjourn.
Oh, really? That sounds interesting. Is there a second for that? Oh, I got
Second.
Peter. Yeah, Peter's right in the middle of my screen, so I can see him. That's great. All right, those, any no votes? Any abstentions? Meeting is
Chris,
adjourned.
Ray, thank you so much for attending.